Tony, the creator and founder of Multiversus, has stated that this match I'm about to show you was the best of EVO 2022. I wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance to watch the best Multiversus possible, so I'm making sure that I upload this for everyone to see. I hope you enjoy.
Down style characters. We did see a couple teams with that. One of them I didn't see this weekend because I don't believe they're able to make it. Ross FGC and Synco with that Superman and Arya. That's another great double rushdown team. Chavo and Zoo earlier today with that Batman and the Finn, able to claw their way all the way up. And then I saw an Adventure Time team earlier today too that ended up going down to Chavo and Zoo. That was phenomenal. I was looking at Jake and going, maybe Jake has a decent spot in the meta. You know, you have that reflect on the car. You have the ability to zone people out with those siders. And they were making a good statement for it. And we're going to see statements made right now. We're going to see the other half of Losers Quarters. Loser goes home at 5th place. We're going to see Synume and Leviathan versus Broskis and Oopstier.
Let's see how this goes. I'm really excited to see this change up a little bit between this bracket, but also to see our first seed sitting in the losers quarterfinals. Let's not waste any time, Ajax. Just dive right in.
Absolutely not, Vicky, as we start things off immediately using the smoke screen to prevent any word bubbles from sneaking in. That smoke screen is projectile immune, so that's a good way to catch people and push Velma instantly to cooldown refresh. Well, look at Synume going up and look at Leviathan covering all the space. They are juggling. Superman cannot touch the ground.
Oh, they've learned after what happened in the winners bracket real quick. Synume pulling Leviathan right back to him, but look how aggressive Synume has been so far, trying to get some of the follow-ups from the uppercut that Leviathan has on Batman.
Amazing team combos from both of them, and you need that because you need to cover Superman as much as possible, and if you can prevent Velma from trying to save him with those projectiles, you're in a good spot. Projectiles coming through, side air coming, Spine Central coming through, and doubling up. 2 lives already for the blue team.
Insane. Oh, look, the follow-up too with the upper attempt from Synume after the uppercut here too. Broskis and Oopstier, they're going to be able to control a lot of that ground space in general, but it's the Superman and the Batman traveling together to face off one another.
As we've seen historically, Superman has held quite a few L's to Batman in the past, and is that going to continue here in Multiversus? That's a tale to be told, but the reflect from that projectile block perk, stopping that battering from coming in to help them out there.
See the Megaphone to also try to cover him so that way he can actually fully extend right there. Broski's actually aware, gets a follow-up, another upper attempt right here, forcing Synume to actually reposition here.
And that down air from Raindog could have easily gotten a knockout if that armor wasn't in the way. Speaking of that armor, trying to catch a dodge down with that side special, uppercut comes in, the up special from Batman, and now they are up 3 lives to 1.
Even by the ground right there too, as the smoke screen comes out, you can see that Broskis and Oopstier now are trying to find a way to finally figure out a way to actually close that in. But it's the gap that's been built up between Synume and Leviathan, and the way that they've been able to actually work around Synume in general. This survivability is actually insane.
Yeah, look at the way Broski's been trying to help them out, but it doesn't matter. The side special off the stage, that headbutt, the bonk coming in from Raindog just to go ahead and get that first game.
Survivability is the key right now, and I think that's something that Synume is doing very, very well. I mean, of course, as Raindog, you want to be able to provide some of that support, but he's doing so while being extremely aggressive coming out of the gates.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be aggressive to shut down the stalling that Velma could do to you, to stop the pressure that the Superman has. And it looks like we might be seeing a shift away potentially from that projectile block perk. You know, it works in a nutshell, but the thing is, after a while, you start to realize that all right, we see it. Now we're going to bait you to Zoom. That's another one, but of course, those Astro headsets right there. Synume tapping to it. Just let everybody know. Game number 2 here in Losers Quarters.
Let's go. Game number 2 right now. Starting off the gate, though, the smoke screen coming in to try to help out control some of the extra space, especially with the moving platforms. But what? I blinked and he is gone. The pressure to isolate both Broskis and Oopstier is actually insane between Synume and Leviathan.
Oopstier trying to answer right back, almost getting a 13 damage knockout on the Batman. And right now, Raindog is currently having a field day with Velma juggling like crazy, covering all options, sending the fireball down. Oopstier had to get in there to help out.
Oh, but you have to watch out here. You saw him try to fish for that grab to send him all the way up into the ceiling at the same time after having that big head, that big buff that you were talking about before to help with some of those cooldowns.
Exactly. Using that battering is not going to get the reversal hit. When it comes back, you get 5 stacks of weakness debuff. That increases knockback and damage percent by 25% in total from those 5 stacks.
sure you try to go for that down air spike a little bit right there too. It's a lot of those big hitboxes that you have to worry about, as Synume's going to be able to pull him right back in, but it was a double-edged sword. You thought that you were going to help him out, but then the uppercut was positioned perfectly.
You asked your friend to come help you out with this fight, and then you end up taking a hit for him. Like, why did you call me in the first place? But currently, Broskis is looking for some help in that regard too. Gonna go ahead and lose that life, 3 lives up to 1. Again, Vicky, they have been playing so much better here in Losers Quarters.
Absolutely, you see those word bubbles too, but here comes that isolation now. Synume's gonna be able to try to retaliate, try to keep Oopstier off while you currently have Leviathan going crazy on Broskis currently. You see the tether coming in too, just to pull him in just in case to help him get that uppercut. He gets 2. Can he get a 3rd one after he landed on the platform?
Trying to catch that dodge down with the second up air, but it's not like the red team can't get back into this. They do have 127 on the Rain Dog. If they can get that knockout soon, they can get themselves back in, but they're currently getting juggled to oblivion. They can't touch the ground.
Actually grabbing it right there too after dashing right into him, pull him right back up. You're trying to get that follow-up. It's that Superman command grab that we consistently have been seeing, but you see the armor coming in too. You gotta worry about the uppercuts, but the answer, he was perfectly positioned after getting hit by the uppercut to get the follow-up.
And instantly putting that tether on to try and get them out of that situation, because Broskis and Oopstier had a lot of options covered, but Velma currently getting set off stage. It's gonna get hit by the down special from Batman, putting up the fingers as one more game. Only one more to keep it going. Absolutely worth the dap up. Both of them have been playing phenomenally. Broskis and Oopstier are going to have to communicate and figure out exactly how to deal with the fact that they just cannot get down to the ground, Vicky.
Even when they were having a lot better of a game though that time around, I definitely feel like it was, but you could see the reaction, Synume, Leviathan kind of giving the, ooh, that was disgusting face a little bit, and they felt very proud about that there too. Getting set up though, I just feel like Synume's playing so amazing with the Rain Dog, not only helping out in terms of his survivability, but aside from that one little flub with the pull in with the tether that led to unfortunate the death of I believe Leviathan there. When he pulled him back in, the uppercut connected. It's about the timings that you have to worry about a little bit right there.
It was Leviathan pulling Synume in to take the hit. Like, hey, can you do me a favor, buddy? Just go ahead and take this punch from Superman really quick. I know that you've done this before, Batman, but I didn't ask for this. And it's something you can definitely put in your back pocket after going up 2-0. Oopstier and Broskis over on the other side looking to keep themselves going. The Superman and Velma teams have been very strong so far. Velma baiting the idea that they're going to go for the command grab to get that gray health on, but instead just backing off and trying to reset, and already they're just getting pushed to the corner.
Look at this, look at my damage. Oh my goodness. Broskis getting hit so hard! Almost losing out, but actually, oh my goodness.
Leviathan ends up losing it at all that, so something that can happen is when you overextend in the sky, Superman will snipe you every single time to get that knockout.
And he went all the way high up. He really wanted to get that command grab originally right there too, but you can see that Oopstier actually managed to get away, and he gets another grab right here, sending Synume off to the side.
Synume got away with that last game, Leviathan got away with that last game, using that up air stall to try and drift in towards the stage. Oopstier not having anything to do with that this time, and then instantly covered by Broskis. This is a completely different game.
When Leviathan wanted to get a follow from that Batarang right there too, he thought he was safe, he thought he could get the follow, but he was the one finding himself getting sent to the graveyard from that spike.
Vicky, where was this red team the last 2 games? They're looking completely phenomenal. Oh my goodness, Leviathan having the Batarang, throwing it down, trying to get some plays, but still Velma not being knocked off the top. Superman being impossible to knock out right now.
I feel like Synume and Leviathan try to overextend from the very start, and that has allowed Broskis and Oopstier to actually turn things around way better, especially from the Superman command grab.
What a juggle onto both of them though. They had everything, the up attack into the down air, into the re-volley, and everything kept going. Using that early side special to beat out that nair. This is a good opportunity to get a spike on the Superman if they can snatch it.
Here we go now. You're going to be able to try to reverse that. You just need to get one more of those lives, but Synume is juggling you, preventing you from landing. Stuck a little bit in the smoke screen, trying to be a little sneaky as he manages to sneak away and get right back to the hands of Leviathan.
That megaphone's been nearly impossible to connect on either. They've barely been hit, Vicky. Even with that lead that Broskis and Oopstier had, they need just one good call onto Synume to close it out, but it's been very hard to find it.
You see them actually trying to have the opportunity right now, not only with the command grab, but with the uppercut. Oh, he finds him, he gets the grab, and he sends him up.
And Oopstier pointing at the screen like, yeah, I got you. You thought you were getting away? Absolutely not. Dapping it up as well. Both the universal symbol for run it back, putting out their hands, popping off. Of course, we are not done. Remember, this is best of 5 territory. Top seed currently sitting in loser side, but the run from the brothers Oopstier and Broskis has been phenomenal so far in keeping themselves alive in what was a completely different shift with this game.
insane with the way that this is going to be able to go back and forth. I mean, you know what, Ajax, I shouldn't have expected any less, honestly. Between the way that Synume and Leviathan have been able to reverse things themselves, they are playing through that losers quarterfinals. Now we got a tied game on our hands, and this is what I like to see in this top 8.
Exactly. We're looking at a 2-1 right now. Could have potentially pushing that tie game. That time decided to go for that great health. And the blue team really not caring at all, running right in, but they took a decent amount of damage in the middle of that. And answering right back, though, is getting Superman already up to 37.
The dodge into the up airs now coming in. Gotta have a little bit of an idea. Jinkies here, as you can see right now. Broski's getting in a lot of trouble taking a lot of that damage, just trying to get the follow-up to help Oopstier a little bit.
Exactly, you need to help Oopstier. That is your front line, that is your tank, that is your way to sneak in, to get through and allow Velma to do what she wants to do. Getting hit by the downer into the nair and snatching up after all that, using the jump already, reading that from Leviathan and getting the snipe off the top.
And he had all the time in the world too. He bounced off of the stage right there. You see the double uppercut, you see the batarang, so that way he can get the follow-up as another life is lost here. You can see Broski's now making his way right back. But off of these follows to the batarang has been so detrimental for some of these uppercuts.
Exactly, and you need to make sure that you're dodging around them if you're the red team. You do not want to reverse hit a batarang coming in just like that. That's 5 stacks of weakness already on the Velma. That's going to add some decent damage. Sniping Leviathan out of skies, trying to go help him, and loses the life in the middle of it, and instantly covered by Broskis to give them another lead.
You thought you had his back, but you ended up going down with him in the process here. He was going to try to at least go over the stage. He could get tethered right back in for some safety. He saw that the grab was going to come out, so he needed to help him.
That was the most optimal time to get that tether. You needed to get away from there. You already got hit by that side air and juggling them like crazy. Coming in with the side special, but is not going to connect. Using that side air from Batman to get out of disadvantage. And he's going to get snatched up. The tether, though, to pull it back in.
Again, the safety, the Synume insurance policy to make sure that you are surviving. But you see the command guy coming in again, the cancel to try to force him off. He actually survives. The fact that Synume's still alive now, Leviathan trying to cover him.
I have no idea how Leviathan's Rain Dog got away from that, but it doesn't matter. Gonna get the 4 life to 2 again. We are looking at what could be a potential reverse 3-0 from Oopstier's constant pressure off stage, almost getting Leviathan with the Rain Dog at the end there. The Synume doing his best to try and go help. Well, 2 times that situation occurred, Synume ended up losing the life in the middle of that too. They have been playing incredible, and both of them just kind of, my favorite thing about this is they've been kind of all just laughing it off. These are all 4 players who've known each other for a while, grinding together online, playing for a long time, but this is the moment. This is the moment that matters the most. Final game here in losers quarters to keep themselves alive, Vicky, to get themselves into loser semis.
They're looking to run it back. You can see the energy right now that they have on the stage. Like you said, this is losers. This is the last chance that you have in this losers bracket to continue your bracket run. In a match point series currently, I'm excited. Broskis oopstier, they were able to reverse the situation against a very dominating team that is Synume and Leviathan.
Well, it's time for game 5. The crowd's energy needs to be loud for both of the teams. You're looking for Leviathan and Synume on one side, Broskis and oopstier on the other. Already snatching him up, but the battering coming in as needed to get him out of there.
But he's got the tether. He can get pulled right back in to help him out from that command grab like we've seen before already in that last game. The timing has been fantastic, but it just wasn't enough here. The follow-ups have been insane, especially with that Velma up here to pop him up.
You need to be composed in these spots, and that battering is now broken by Superman, so now you can't get that safe approach. And Rain Dog getting hit once again. Leviathan cannot get away from Superman.
Oh, he needs help. He's stuck against the wall. He almost gets another grab, but while he's going all the way crazy, you have to worry about Synume and the down air spike.
Leviathan's down airs line up so well, getting all the way off stage to catch him once again with that down air, and Leviathan has been able to just kind of scrap, even with the fear that Superman can just snatch him up.
So scary here, but he said all the way up. He needs some help. He can't tether towards him. It's about the other way around, but he can't make it back.
Leviathan's inability to make it back on the stage of late because of the pressure they have off stage has been nuts. And Synume can't help, and not a quick enough tether to go help because they're currently in hit stun, and that gives them a 3 life up to 1. This could be a reverse 3-0.
The first seed may go down right now, guys. Here we go. Broskis and oopstier currently just 1 life away to claim away from the blue team.
And good stall right there from oopstier. Not going to move back up in front of that. Getting a megaphone out, armor up. You cannot get through. Gonna get hit by a sniper punch. Leviathan's currently stuck on this, guys. Reversal downer. That gets the downer they needed to keep themselves alive.
They need to get another one. They need to be able to even this up quickly right now. Blue team, they are in that place where they need to be able to try to get this fight. And they get the snipe. Are you kidding me?
Last life on each side. Loser goes home at 5th. 100 attached to Superman, but that is a heavy character. 89 on Leviathan. We already know that those knockouts have been crazy. Synume trying to get in, currently getting boxed away.
Let's see how they feel around this right now with the way that Oopstier has been able to survive. He's looking for it! He's looking for it! They did it! They did it! They did it! Despite the odds! Despite the odds, are you kidding me?
Synume and Leviathan were facing a reverse 3-0. They were down so far. They had such a good chance to shut it down. And they clawed their way all the way back. The down air from Leviathan off stage. The incredible edge guards coming through, but the double up onto Superman to deal it. Hugs going all around, and you know what? I love this. The pop-offs coming in from them, showing that support. Let's hear it for Broskis and Oopstier getting all the way to 5th place here in EVO.
Almost getting that reverse as well. That reverse 3-0, but Synume and Leviathan have that plot armor, Ajax.
You absolutely love to see it. You love to see this community support. Handshakes going out, and you know what? They did an incredible run to get to this point, but now they're going to go ahead and pass it off to Synume and Leviathan to continue this run, getting themselves into loser semis, having to claw their way back